All right, so my understanding of a spacing trap and has completely changed, and quite literally the way I'm understanding Street Fighter 6, how to play the game, it has completely changed, and I'll explain why. Um, Playing Street Fighter 6, I've always thought that like, oh, why the fuck don't I see? This drove me crazy, by the way. I watch professionals play the game, I watch Giles Garden because I'm a Guile man. I watch Giles Garden and I see these professional players doing all these strange moves that I wouldn't recommend doing and that I don't agree with. And all it really boils down to is they're doing frame traps and spacing traps, right? But in my mind, I don't know that, and I also have the biggest misinterpretation of what I'm actually understanding. I was asking ChatGPT as well for help for for the stuff, um, but basically, I was asking it questions like, "Do I have a misinterpretation of what a spacing trap is?" Because I thought a spacing trap, and I've thought this for years, and even ChatGPT said as well, people get stuck on this for years and don't figure it out. That a spacing trap isn't reaction. I'm watching these pro players, these pro Gal players, and I'm like, holy fuck, their reactions are just so fucking good. But no, most of it is probably frame traps or spacing traps, because that is a big fundamental of the game. It's not all there is. There's way more anti-airs, um, meaties, Oki, but it's a pretty big fundamental, part offense defense, and so yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Just and I've wrote down so many notes, like you could see all these notes I've written down. Sometimes I'm just talking about something completely different, and I'll put spacing traps just in notes. Like it'll be like eat this today, and then I think about it in my mind because my brain's constantly thinking about what I'm doing wrong. So I'm like, oh, also, I come up with a new idea for a spacing trap, how to fix it. Car makeout, fuck. The second, yo, buttons anti-air. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think car makeout. What the fuck does that even mean? I have no arrogance in Street Fighter 6. Like I'm just exposing myself, but as you can see, like I've studied this for so long, but it is not a hit that you're reacting to. I had an understanding of what it was 50%. I'll tell you what that is. I didn't know it had to be a 4 frame jab or like a 5 frame kick. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am at all. Actually, I don't think I am. It's a fast kick or a jab. That's what you're fishing for in a spacing trap. That's how you get the punish counter. For the punish counter, my brain knew it's when they throw out their button completely and then you hit them. A counter hit is different. That's when you hit the startup frames of when they throw out their button. So basically, what I'm trying to say is my idea was at first like, oh, okay, you're not like I don't know fishing for anything specific, and I kind of touched that in my brain, but I don't know what I was looking for. So I was endlessly practicing, not knowing what I wanted my opponent to throw out. I was gonna come up with a solution myself, up until I figured out what the actual answer was for it. But I think this way of thinking is going to completely change how I play because now I know it is not reaction time. You do a block string and then you throw out a button immediately for the punish counter. The reason it was so hard for my brain to comprehend, oh, you throw out a button immediately, that's not possible. but it's because their button is faster and it has short range. That's exactly what it is. So basically, what I'm trying to say is the short range, which means it's going to whiff, included with how fast it is. It's going to be faster than, let's say, Guile's medium punch. In the videos you watch, it tells you the spacing traps. Guile's Garden is a great source for that. And that's simply all it is. I remember asking in Discords, in Guile Discords about spacing traps, people saying they're not the main point of the game. Because my brain was so fixated on it. I was obsessed with this idea of a spacing trap. And I never understood that you were fishing for specific stuff and that there's no reaction time needed until I asked ChatGPT. And honestly, it's a breakthrough is what it is. Like, it's honestly like a breakthrough. But I think